on the last installment of the YouTube telenovela
Internet series
of Dungeons and Dragons, the Cemetery of Humans.
Excuse me, I prefer the term internet video podcast.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Wait,
I
what?
hate all of you now.
We
Collectively.
executed one of Drez's incredibly awful schemes, and we walked forward into zombies, who we engaged in combat with, and I got knocked out. And Lauren found plot, and
Ooh,
talked
I just
to...
canonically found a lever in the middle of the recap.
and
What?
shut
You
up,
moved your
Drez.
You moved your light source over it.
And Skitter's back. Hello, Skitter.
Hi.
I'm very smart now. Kind of.
I can see.
I don't know. It's kind of like you took a dumb brain and you upgraded it to an Intel i7. Like, doesn't really work all that well.
That has worrying connotations.
For me. Anyway, so yeah, we found the plot, we killed some things, Drez found a lever. I believe we're about to pickaxe through this door. However, before I do that,
Before you do that, I will recklessly press a lever.
God damn you, I'm doing something reckless.
Okay, so you flipped the lever. And
Hit the lever.
I'd say shit happens, but you don't see any of it.
Oh.
However, you feel significantly better. Drez, you may not have known this, but you were 4 constitution points down. They're back
Oh.
now.
Oh.
And
Okay.
yeah.
What?
Wait, does that mean all the crystals?
Every time you passed out was a constitution point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
People
It's
were
like if
grilling
somebody was like, we took care of your rodent problem, and you're like, my what?
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Pretty much any time you tried to overtax yourself casting a spell, it was going to be a constitution point. If you tried doing a long rest, things would have been going real bad. Anyway, you didn't. And you've turned off the crystals. Or at least, the main one. It still feels a little weird if you're next to, like, a wall too close. But nothing, like, particularly problematic.
This whole dungeon feels plutonium-y.
Plutonium-y.
It's lined with kryptonite. Anyway, you also find stuff. Specifically yours.
Stuff. Oh, is it my stuff?
Yeah, your stuff's in there.
It's my stuff. Only my stuff?
Uh,
I'm rolling in
Sort
my
of.
stuff.
do you had Reclaimer related paraphernalia, yeah? Like books and journals and things?
Were they
Oh,
taken?
is that
Yeah.
stuff gone now?
Yeah, all that stuff's gone. Anything that was like reclaimery is gone. You didn't really have a whole lot of druid related paraphernalia.
Let's see. So, do I
Didn't
delete?
he have the cracked crystal?
Do I delete the unsealed journal?
Yes. The unsealed journal is gone. Hey,
Do
what
I
you might
delete
want to
tree tokens?
no, they didn't bother taking those.
The sealed
Yay.
book we never opened.
Yeah, that stuff's gone.
The ritual notes for the tree bridge.
Nah, they don't need that.
Drez, so you're just cleaning out your inventory.
I'm looking at stuff relevant. Monster manual, lizard folk fetish.
Nope, those are fine.
That's a lot of assassin stuff. My broken stick is still in my listing. I didn't forget about that. I still have the shiny gear and the weird little crystals. I still have the shiny gear that I don't think we ever found a place to use on.
Nope.
We'll see. It'll come up in episode 150 when it saves a life. That's pretty much it, I think.
Okay. As a side note, you also find Greg's stuff.
Oh, Greg stuff is there?
Yeah.
That's important.
How is that a side note?
Yeah, that's really important.
I'm not entirely sure if Drez cares.
I really thought that we were going to have different barrel.
Valid
He
point.
he is the giant axe that helps with me not having spells.
I am tailoring my narration a little bit.
Fair point.
But that's fair.
point.
It's always hard to tell how much Drez cares because it really seems like he doesn't.
Yeah.
But I like to not die.
True.
It's really
That's
good
very
to not
ortho-
die. Admittedly,
That's-
he uses weapons on me.
All right, so we're
That's
probably
very parallelogram to our goals, Drez.
How dare you?
So we're probably stepping over the corpses of the undead, which is rather unsavory. So it looks
The
like
headband didn't make Greg smart. The headband just made Greg bird.
Which is noticeably and importantly different.
So I suppose I'm a little late.
Hey, I was using
I'm gonna
vocabulary
druid
words,
craft.
and then you didn't let me do it my way, so I did it my way anyway.
I'm gonna druid craft like a hospital line as I
What
return.
the hell does that mean?
that points to Greg's shit.
What the hell's a hospital line?
Found your shit. In hospitals and other places, they have lines that tell you how to get to specific places.
They do. It's actually really
Oh.
cool.
Fire exits and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Like painted lines on the floor that point you
Yep.
towards places.
I guess Greg is gonna pop
The
over
problem
there.
is, if you
Get
don't
the
know
shit.
where they lead you, but you think you know where they lead you, you end up in
Or
some
you go
odd
the
places.
wrong way. 'Cause of
Yeah.
the arrows.
So I found myself in the specialty Amish ward when I was working at a hospital for a
What?
bit. That was
What?
weird. Yeah. The hospital,
That's
that I-
several revelations in it.
the hospital that I worked at had a ward specifically keyed around servicing Amish.
Does that mean
people.
that they had
Huh.
to work with 1800s tech?
No,
or what do
no,
you
no, no.
mean?
It was more like, less, like the technology was kind of moved away and like hidden away. So it was more kind of friendly.
Huh.
It was weird.
probably meant for the people that were coming to visit rather than the people that were being treated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the chairs weren't like big plastic metal things. They were more wooden chairs and so on and so forth. It was neat. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And then I never came back because I could never find it again.
Alrighty. So
Everyone has their stuff.
Greg is gonna take one of the upgrade orbs and smash it into the band of intellect.
Oh
What?
no!
I thought he said that it couldn't be upgraded.
Oh no!
Okay. Your int is now 20.
Oh yes.
Wait, wasn't
Oh,
it
yes.
21 before? Did it go
It
down?
was 19.
No, it
It
was
was,
19.
19.
Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't this the plot of like a cartoon where the character kept like increasing their intelligence and after a while like had kind of a weird singularity moment? That headband.
think
There was
what-
a Futurama episode where a monkey put that
Keeps
on
getting
and got
smarter
really
until
depressed.
he's never happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
Fry has the smart people worms, but he doesn't trust them as being him. But then there's the episode of Star Trek where that one guy that works with in like the teleporter room or whatever becomes hyper smart until he becomes like omniscient. And I think he downloads himself into the computer or something.
I get the feeling. No, I know where this is going. Anyway,
Brain upgrades never go to a good place.
no.
Nope.
No, they
This
don't.
is this has worrying connotations, and I know where this is going to go. Anyway,
Definitely in the Twilight Zone, there's been an episode about that too.
yes. So, what do you guys do? Greg, you were still pretty wounded.
Okay. Well, looks like I missed out. I was trying to
Did
go
you-
around the other way. And I found these guys.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Oh, by the way, we should probably introduce ourselves. My name is Alarin. And this is Skitter. This guy over
I'm
here.
Gregory of Geknu.
And you probably
I'm
can't
done with this shit.
probably can't see him around Greg, but that's Drez.
Is that weird piece of wall supposed to be revealed?
Which one? To the right?
Yeah.
No, but like whatever.
Yeah.
And what
It's
are-
like seeing. It's like there's a window there, and you can see like the outside, but it's just a flat texture, and you're like,
And what are your names?
well, give me a second while the DM looks at the big name list.
I did that intentionally.
You.
Why would
Are
you
the
do
Drow
that?
messed up still? Or did they heal to
they've been
full
healed.
magically?
Yeah, it's kind of
In
like
one
if
go.
they're not injured, they never were injured, but it's like you don't, like if you don't feed a person for like a while, they're going to look pretty
Yeah.
bad. Even if they're not like directly injured. But they do look like they're getting a lot better.
And did you say I have my spells back?
Yes, you have your spells back. Now that you've flipped that lever, you feel right as
Oh,
rain.
thank God.
Hey, we should
Well,
probably
I'm in-
break that lever, though. so that it can never be turned on again.
Kill the lever. Well, I'm not in good shape, and Greg's not in good shape, so mass cure wounds on everyone. That was
Yay.
not amazing at all.
Yay!
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? That was a... Oh, I see. Only green
It's a
because of
3d8 plus
partial.
8, so it could have definitely gone a lot higher than 22.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty god awful.
It's only okay when I say it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I found them when I blasted away one of the cells. Realistically, any of these walls could have another cell beyond them. And there could be people that haven't succumbed to the magic drain.
I get it. Greg is gonna start feeling the wall to the south of him
Okay.
for any sort of
Can anyone like
weak
detect
spots.
people?
Make a
Is that a thing?
perception or investigation
I think
check. I'll
they're-
take either.
I don't know if there's
Investigation.
like a thing where you can try to see life signs, or it'd be really cool if someone had heat vision like the Predator.
That wouldn't work through walls, would it?
No, it wouldn't. Nah, now that I think about it, you'd have to have
If
sort
you
of like
shove
this
enough upgrade orbs in your eyes.
you can see everything.
Superman X-ray vision, maybe more like. I always thought it was
Okay.
funny how he could selectively choose what layers of things to see through. It's like
Okay. So I found semi appropriate pseudo drow names. We have Fesa Aquala and Zalik Andavi.
so
Those are good.
Zalik and Vesa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
So I'll have Zalik be the red one and Vesa be the blue one.
Okay. Wait, anyway, yeah, I start feeling along the
Okay.
south
So did
wall
you roll
Ready.
an investigation check
22.
at 22?
22.
Okay, so something feels odd about the wall you're touching. Like there's still a hum.
Oh.
Or there is a hum.
Oh, no.
It's not like the hum with the mind
mind
flares.
flares.
This is like a different hum. Because that hum was kind of like the me going at you. This feels like this is too consistent.
Is it someone humming that darkness song?
No.
What? like they're cantering it like I believe in a thing called love.
Like rockapella.
So
God.
it's more like
Anyway.
so you guys have been in this area the whole time, and when Drez flipped the lever, it's suddenly like the whole place got quiet and you didn't realize that there was a noise.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's like a.
But when you're touching that, there is a noise.
I believe that there are more crystals behind this wall.
Why aren't they being affected like the other ones? Because I don't feel that oppressive weight on us anymore.
More different type of crystal, maybe? There's one way to find out. Oh.
Tink.
There's other ways to find out.
I mean, you're tinking away.
I've been tinking at the dungeon wall.
Okay, so you hit, and there's a hole in the wall now. And you can't see anything.
Even though he has dark vision?
Because plants start pouring out of it at an extremely fast pace.
Ah,
Bye!
it's bye-bye time. Vroom.
Yeah, I'm with you.
What's beyond this door?
Okay, so that door is closed. So I probably should show it. But so as you guys go by the other one, there's this the intersection, the door that would have led north has been like destroyed. Like maybe some acid zombies were puking on it. And
Ew.
perception checks of Lauren and Greg.
Okay.
Okay. There's something on the other side of the door that you guys are next to.
Something, as in something
Oh.
alive?
It's kind of making a ticka noise,
Ooh, that door looks weird.
like it's tapping on the door.
Hello?
Ticka 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 ticka.
Anyone?
I like it.
I don't like the sound of that either.
The door's a mimic. There's no arch over it.
It does look different than the other doors, doesn't it?
You can hear the door breathing.
Like nefarious noises.
Wait, what was that?
Open me. No, I'm not. It's not a talking door. No, I was just so this whole thing is like practice for making a tile set, so I
Voice
just made a
acting.
different door.
Oh.
Okay,
Alright,
I
alright.
take out my wicked dagger and I
Okay.
poke the door.
Okay, you have embedded the tip of your dagger in the door.
Well, it's
Take that door.
It's-
Ready to talk.
it's not saying anything. Now, are the plants encroaching on us? Are they
No,
growing down the
you
hall?
do notice that there is like a significant amount of growth down the hall.
What about Skitter? Was he just standing in
No,
it?
he's walked
Okay.
away from it.
Okay, good.
But you know, it's like there's a small tree kind of popping out of the wall.
Yeah.
Is that
Uh,
an area that's been especially overgrown, or something even more ancient than the zombie trees? I don't know.
Greg.
Or whatever's inside there is already used up.
Gregory is going to go into that, or up to this door and give it a good old knock knock.
Whatever was in there might have gotten fed on until there was nothing left, and then the roots just grew.
Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
You should try
Okay.
knocking on it.
I'm going to
My dagger's not in the door anymore.
open the door very precociously.
Okay, considering Greg doesn't know the word of the meaning of the word precociously,
It was
but
supposed
he
to
is
be
smart.
precautious, but
Yeah. So, what does the word precocious mean?
childlike.
Okay, so the childlike way of opening a door would probably be throwing it open. So I'm taking that literally.
That
You
is
fling the
totally
door
fair.
open and pose.
Greg poisoned the drow food supply precociously.
No!
Ah!
So a number of these things are piled in this hallway,
How is it always
Shut the
Ambrose?
door before more come.
and one of them is now latching onto your face. You know Dead Space when the things would like leap out at you from vents and shit.
No, I never played that game.
Oh
Mash
well,
B to not die.
you just got a hallway monster.
He can see down the hall, can he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. I should probably reveal that. There's about like 5 of them stacked up. It looks like they've been
Ah.
digging at the wall to the left.
Ew. What, they've been digging at the wall to the left?
Yeah, like they've been scraping through it.
Ew.
Gross. That means they want to eat something.
We have our spells back, though, right?
Yes. You have your spells
Except-
back. You also
Except
have to
not our
roll for
spells per
initiative.
day,
Yep.
which also includes the lower cast that count as a level 5. Sad. Ooh.
Oh, are we doing initiative?
Yeah, well, you're in
Okay.
combat.
Eh.
You don't just get a free pass into initiative orders. You gotta work for that stuff. And now I should actually bring out Skitter's character sheet. I might as well reveal this now. I had no idea when Skitter was going to rejoin you. Because this entire campaign I'm trying to get, trying to figure out how my recurring joke of him having points in metagame knowledge. So when you went into Merrick's shop, I was just like, oh yeah, that's how he shows up. If they ever open it again. Otherwise, Skitter's going to be waiting for a long, sad time. Anyway, so Skitter goes first. And he is going to try...
To dislodge that guy off his face?
Yeah. Whammo. So this guy goes flying probably over here.
Damn.
Oh.
He did upgrade the hammer. Anyway,
Well.
he also looks very wounded. Draz, it's your turn. You got to deliver.
You all right there, Greg? You're looking pretty hammered. I'm a bad person.
Uh-huh.
Well, if he's pretty wounded, then I don't need to spend shit. In the face. Oh,
Okay,
damn
you
it.
miss.
That's, damn it. One of those rules is a lot better. Rolls a lot better than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alarin and your band of Drow. Oh, right. I was supposed to tell you this between. Anyway, the Drow have bows. They have +7 to hit, and it's a 1d8 plus 4 damage each.
Okay, so it's 7 to hit.
Yeah.
And then it's a die 8
Yeah.
plus what?
4?
4.
Was it? I think it was 4.
Okay, so it's sort of the same as the water elemental in a way.
Yep.
That probably doesn't hit.
No. If you want to, you should probably... Here, actually, can I just modify your character sheet?
I suppose so. I mean, I suppose I could just put in my
Here, there we
attack
go.
rolls Drow
Bow.
bow. Bows use dexterity.
Oh, perfect. Yep. 1d8. 1d8. Bonus damage. 3. Oh, I guess it's +3. I'm just using the bow like as if your character's using a bow. So it's only 3 damage.
Okay.
So you can just hit the attack button and your character will pretend to be a drow. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's the other one. So they both the first one misses, the second one hits. Who are they shooting? The one near them?
Yes. The one
Okay.
near them.
So
Because they can't see any others.
He's taken 42. True. All right. And then it's also your character's turn. You can see more than that.
Yep. I am going to cast Cone of Cold.
Okay.
A blast of cold air.
So they have
rips
to
from
make
my
dex
hands.
saves?
Constitution savings throw.
Okay. They're not good at those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going vertically. So the DC is what?
I believe it's 15 for me.
Okay. So first one fails, second one succeeds, dodges out of the way completely. Third one succeeds, and fourth one fails.
Okay.
So roll damage.
Yep. It is 8 die 8. And I think the ones that save might take half damage.
Yeah. Well, that one avoids completely. But,
Well, the one
or
that
not
got 20,
Yeah, yeah.
of course, he avoids completely. Oh, actually, it's just 8 die 8, so 0 for bonus.
Okay. So 29. $14. Okay, cool. And that's your turn. And then you probably were just hanging around the corner to cast that. Greg, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Close the door.
No. Scorching Ray. Can I actually hit 3 of them with this or no?
Scorching Ray or
Yes.
Burning Hands?
Scorching Ray
Ray.
can hit one guy 3 times or 3 guys once or anything like that. It's 3 separate attack
Targets
rolls.
within range. It should hit him. I don't know.
This is completely within the applicability of the skill, yes.
Okay, so this is just like Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just 3 separate 2d6 fireball attacks.
Roll them.
Yeah.
I have
Alright.
it on my sorcerer.
Okay.
Is it-
Range spell attack. Alright. The hell's that? Dex? Yes.
It would be whatever your spellcasting stat is.
Oh no.
Do you not? Oh no.
I rolled my DC, I didn't roll the spellcasting stat.
Uh,
Oh wait, what's my spellcasting stat?
it'd be int,
Right.
I believe.
Yeah. So just do that. Oh.
Okay, well, you crit the first one, and then 2 more.
Oh yeah, 1 for each ray. Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think you're proficient in these, by the way. So, yeah, you would be considered proficient in these. So you might want to
Yes.
just, well, I guess your int is the same as your strength, so just roll strength checks next time. Anyway,
yeah, that's true.
You're what?
so
an Eldritch
roll Who are you hitting? The first three, the first one?
The first 3 in the line.
Okay, so you hit all of them. Roll 4d6 and then 2d6 and then 2d6.
Ah, right.
Yeah, your DC is 8 plus proficiency plus intelligence modifier. Which
Yeah, I
is high
calculated
now.
that, so that's 16? No, 17 now.
Yeah, so that's what everyone has to beat on saves when you attack them.
Yeah. So I calculated that because I knew that would be
Well,
important.
isn't it base 8 plus 5?
Base
plus-
8 plus 5 for my int, and then plus
Your
4
proficiency.
for my proficiency bonus. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is a
So
lot.
17.
Wow, yeah.
Yep.
Whereas when
Okay.
you're doing spell cast, it'll be proficiency plus intelligence plus your dice roll instead of
Okay.
8.
Gotcha.
Anyway, let's see. So
Okay.
you toast them, but they don't go down.
Okay.
And there...
And we'll follow it up with a regular attack.
Oh, okay.
What's oh no!
Oh no!
It's back.
Well,
98.
let us see. 98.
It's amazing how you rolled 6161.
And I'm in close proximity. No.
Okay.
I am very far away.
Oh no!
Make a constitution check, I think.
What a
For
nuclear
me,
warhead
for
go off?
everyone?
God, I hope I pulled this off.
Is this for everyone or just him?
Thank
Okay,
God.
you are
Okay.
fine. You get a little stony there for a second, but you pull through.
Oof. I almost got petrified.
Oh.
You almost
How
lost a
utterly
party member.
petrifying.
Yeah.
We almost lost
Well,
a party member?
you can do greater restoration.
Yeah, you are on
Couldn't
fire,
that
though.
dispel it or something?
No, you
oh
have
yeah,
to do...
God damn it, I'm on fire. Again.
Yeah, you
Oh
do
my
have to do
God,
greater
it never ends.
restoration to get him back from that, not just dispel magic.
Or I
Alright.
could just reincarnate him into a different race.
I think you'd have to smash him up, but then yes, you could reincarnate him.
Then I'd have to do a new portrait. Ah.
That's how we make merch.
God, I missed this
Like the
weapon.
Dimitri mech poster, limited edition.
Yeah, I still have to finish the rest of that
Matriarchs.
one.
Because we blew him up.
Okay. Let's see. So after that, they're gonna jump on you.
Ow.
Oh,
So you have to make 2 strength checks.
Easy peasy. Oh.
Okay. So you managed to get the second one off. So he goes back. The other one is kind of like ripping at you. It hurts.
Ow. Ew.
I just love the idea of him swinging his axe and then a second later being like, oops, almost stopped existing for a second there. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you take 13 damage.
Ew.
Okay. Let's see. And it's Skitter's turn, who is going to repeat the process from last turn. Pew. Actually, no, that just wipes him off the existence.
A corpse
There's-
just flies at me.
Well, there's like a corpsey dust cloud that just kind of settles.
Oh.
You're just like showering 2 drow in the remains.
Yeah. Drez, it's your turn.
Welcome to the party. It doesn't get better. Produce flame.
Okay, yep, you torched
Dead
the other
yet?
guy. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. It's not alive.
Alright.
It's more double
Yeah,
not alive.
it's not moving.
re-dead.
And Lauren, it's your turn.
okay. I will use probably Eldritch Blast on these guys. And
Okay.
both those attacks.
Yeah, you
are
miss.
Bad. Okay.
Okay.
Haven't been good with accuracy. And I suppose the drow can't see anything, so they're gonna hang tight.
Okay.
Could be worse. You could be that Wendigo
Yep.
that was just sort of slapping the air while burning to death.
It's true. Let's see. Greg, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I guess I'll make a strength check. I'm being grappled basically, so that's.
No.
The guy got blasted.
Yeah, he got destroyed.
Oh. Oh, okay.
By
Never
Skitter.
mind.
All he is now is dust in the wind.
Let's do another Scorching Ray. That thing's pretty badass. That's not right things when I tab up. Okay, we're just gonna do strength checks. Aha! Aha! Aha!
Is this... What are you casting or doing?
Scorching Ray again.
Okay, so... 4 of them?
No. One was a bad.
Okay. Okay, so
That
you
was
hit
me.
with the
Screw
first and the third. You missed with the second.
Okay. And there we go. Those were garbage.
So you're hitting all 3 of them?
I was attempting to, so the first one and the third one in that
Okay,
line.
gotcha. Alright.
Okay, and this worked out great for me last time.
Roll it. Roll that die.
no.
How the
I'm so happy I'm over here.
how? I don't know how you do this. I am impressed. Somebody needs to
I
give
don't
you an
know, man.
award,
This
man.
is what happens the moment you
Incredible.
give someone a weapon that's like, you
What?
better not crit with this.
All right.
It's the same thing,
That's-
isn't it?
Alrighty.
Sort of. Yeah, this is spooky. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no.
The first 2 are statues, and the third one is fine.
Yep. Well,
Actually,
they're
Domino.
You
exploding
turned-
statues on fire.
yeah, you turn. You know what? No, all 3 of them are statues. The one that rolled the nat 20 wasn't there because you killed the first one, straight up with the attack. So the first 2 saves.
Oh.
Yeah, you have 2 statues. They are.
You won the fight. That could have happened to you. You are staring into the face of oblivion,
I'm gonna give them snail icons.
and you're smart enough to appreciate that too. So now you get anxiety.
You also get the feeling you
Greg-
need 2 petrified branches of yore if you want to go down that hallway.
Greg actually looks a little bit disconcerted now and looks at the axe with a little bit of precaution.
You're finally smart enough for melancholy. Welcome to the club.
You're smart enough to feel doubt. Congratulations.
Wow, that solved the problem, Greg. That was awesome. Alarian completely oblivious to what just transpired.
His turmoil.
Oh man, it's tough being the smartest character in the party. Oh god. Anyway. So
For me, I'm like, well, that was easy. I saw one zombie and I burned it, and that was the whole fight. And then it's quiet now, so I
Alright.
guess it's over.
so Greg is gonna investigate the dead bodies.
I was actually wanting to see the wall. What were they trying to dig to?
Okay.
Oh,
So
trees.
there is they've made it about halfway. Let's see. Greg, you don't find much on the bodies. These things are like totally in the nude.
Oh.
I tap on the stone.
Okay.
Gross.
Hello?
Something taps back. But
Is
it's
it-
not like the creepy tap. It's like
I will do.
a kind of a tap 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 stop.
I'll do.
It's it's kind of like
How did
And
you
then
get it to go
stop.
higher pitched at the end?
I'm kind of impressed how musical her knocking was.
well, she was switching her knuckles, I think.
Yeah, I have.
Ah.
I have like. I was actually using
you have
my.
technique, I see.
I was using my.
She has knocking proficiency.
Well, I was using different knuckles, but also there's a difference between your smaller knuckles closer to your fingertips and your larger knuckles that are in the middle of your fingers. Because you can do.
Yeah. Huh.
Now it's time for Greg to be jealous of her knocking skill.
Anyway.
Okay, it
Greg
sounds.
is gonna use the Matic, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, that was Dimitri, huh?
So you smash through the wall. It takes a couple of hits, but with the Matic, you don't really need to try. It's just a matter of time. Because that thing, effectively, you're cutting through stone as though it was just like kind of tough soil. This thing is
Yeah.
one hell of a pickaxe. Because apparently Madtox are pickaxes. I thought they were hammers. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of this stupid line.
It used to be a pickaxe until Greg got pretentious. Then it became a mattock.
Yeah. Well, I have it written down as a mattock of tremors, so
Of
What the hell does that mean?
it's a pickaxe of tremors. Whoever has that.
Thanks for dumbing it down for me.
It means that they'll summon giant sandworms.
Well, remember,
snake tongues.
every time you hit the wall, by the way, like things shake.
Huh.
Yeah, and
Oh.
yeah,
I don't remember that being a thing.
it knocked over
Gonna bring
the
this whole place down.
it knocked over multiple things.
Oh.
I guess it probably knocked over
Well,
the
that's gonna take a while.
the illithid. Anyway, so as you get through, you find 3 lizard folk
Lizard folk.
who look at you with surprise and recognition. You!
Wait, are you guys from?
Greetings.
Yeah,
and
it's the-
Are you the Black Claw
Salamander.
clan?
God damn
It's-
it! It's,
it's-
the same 3
It's
prisoners
the
again.
same 3 prisoners. They made it from one prison to the next.
Wait, so they're not Blight Claws. They're
Uh,
the prisoners.
No. They're the
no.
prisoners that we tried to save.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, they worked for Irtos.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay, Draz!
What?
Draz, we found some of your kind in the cell. Wait, where did... Oh, is he further down the hall? Or...
Yeah, he's
You
there.
found dragons?
No, I mean, I suppose they're your adoptive people. Lizard folk. But maybe you'll get some answers from them regarding your dragon heritage.
Somehow I doubt this.
Well, at least we can inquire as to where Irtos has gone.
Do you guys have Stockholm syndrome?
Ah. Well, I mean, we happen to like small, dark places. Don't you?
So you're like into this.
I mean, compared to the rest of the city, this is at least mildly comfortable. You notice, unlike everybody else you've seen so far, these guys look fine.
How
Are
recent?
there? Can I see roots?
No. There's no roots, there's no crystals. It looks like they were just imprisoned. Not,
What?
yeah.
Huh.
Do I know if they're spellcasters?
None of them are. You can
Oh.
tell because they are still wearing their armor. These guys look like foot soldiers.
I wonder if that's why. If they have nothing to take, so they just are prisoners. So has anything happened between then and now, or do you just pretty much
Well,
just go from here to
mean,
there?
We attempted to find Chief Blightclaw. Yes. He was also Blightclaw, right?
You mean Irtos?
Yeah, okay. I had a moment of doubt, and I was like, was it something slightly different? Because I didn't remember. No, it's the same. Yes, we tried finding Chief Blightclaw, but, well, he disappeared into the Nobles District, and no one's seen him since.
Yeah, I haven't seen him since the beginning. Just to be healthy, I generally just assume everyone's dead. That was a misclick.
Oh, okay. I thought you were, leaving, and I was like, oh, that's
That was just a
one way to end the
He sat
conversation.
really
He
weird
sachets away.
No.
Yes, unfortunately, we were sent to parley with the druids. They, well, I guess parley is one word to locking us in here, but I guess, well, could be worse. They did do kind of parley, just on their terms.
Nah, they're basically psychopathic terrorists that want to kill everybody.
I mean, that's...
And we're in a bubble, and there's a blight, and also multiple deities and or gods or necromancers and powers are all fighting over something.
Did Irtos not tell you why we're here, right? Oh, dear. You were at the briefing. We saw
It's
you. What were
Drez.
you doing?
Even if people tell Drez things, he doesn't
More
give a
likely than
crap.
not, he was probably sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, fine. Yes, we know about the gods. We know about the plague. We know about everything. I mean, who do you think brought the poison?
Which poison he's talking about?
Wait, you guys crafted the
food?
poison for the druids?
Yes, of course. It's a Blightclaw specialty. It's all in the name.
Oh, so the Blight Claws created the plague that caused the entire scenario?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Why would you?
By the way, they're all speaking in lizard folk, so nobody else can understand this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
understand.
sure, of course.
Yeah,
Just imagine parcel tongue.
yeah. So everybody else, Drez and the lizard folk are going, and you're just like, huh, sounds like
We
sprinklers.
just stare at each other and our tongue flicks out for a second every now and then.
Yeah.
Speak entirely in tongues.
you can't tell that they're actually communicating at all because that's how lizards just always are.
Yep.
They can do it with glances, with their noses
just,
in
like,
the air.
Look back and forth.
You just don't
nervously
understand
all
how
the
advanced
time.
beings we are.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Unfortunately,
Anyway,
the
back to
druids.
flaggle tonguing.
Unfortunately, the druids didn't feel so, well, into keeping up with the bargain after the fact. So I guess we had to renegotiate somehow. They've been honorable in their deceit, but I guess the plans have changed.
Why keep you alive?
Well, like I said, they're honorable. They don't. Our goals aren't in line anymore, but they don't want us dead. We're clean. And they only want the infected ones.
Yeah, I think I'm done freeing you. Good luck, don't get caught again.
So you climb over the statues.
They're not 5 foot wide. They're just there.
Wendigos?
I might have knocked them over.
Wendigos
I
are
wasn't
pretty
very
big.
careful.
Sorry. Yeah. Will you climber past the
This might have been like an incredibly awkward exit.
Yeah, you tried to look cool, and instead you looked like an idiot.
Well, I'm finding out that the terrorists are me.
Hey, but you're. Well, yeah, he doesn't know that he's one of them anymore, per se. I mean,
Well, I don't need to tell them if they don't know.
right.
He's a bit of a jerk.
Especially
isn't
now that I
he?
know that they're like bioterrorists.
He tends to keep to
He's
himself.
related to terrorists, but why do you? What else would you expect?
I don't think you guys know that.
Yeah, we don't
Oh,
know about
yeah.
their.
Right? He no good, mean bad at me.
Great recovery. And they are going to leave out the southern door.
What?
Wait. So
That means they know how to get through it.
they know how to get out.
We have to chase them.
Drez,
Quick,
Or lead
follow
them right
those
to
lizards.
Something, I don't know.
Drez, the lizards
just
went
start
south.
Okay.
Wait,
Storming.
were you even gonna see the rest of the hall up here?
Who
So
cares? They're leaving.
Okay.
We have an escape. We
Yeah, I
need to
don't give a
establish that
shit
it-
about the.
We have to establish that it
jail.
works.
so as they reach this, they pull out a charm, and the roots that were once covering this door move to the side. They open it, and you get a glimpse of quite possibly the largest
zombie-
group of zombies you've ever seen.
my
At which point they close the
God.
door, turn around and say, "Well, that wasn't any better. I guess we're with you then."
Can I do a reflex save?
By the way, all of you are hit by like water.
What?
Because
It's
did water
flooded.
come out through
Yeah,
the door?
effectively, all three of them have to pile on the door to get it closed because there's a shit ton of water.
Oh, I probably would have had to come around this way.
Anyway, so what's
I
your
was
reflex save?
super tempted to do something.
Ed,
No, I don't
you-
think I'm going to do it.
Okay.
It was really tempting when they opened the door to just gust of wind them.
Oh, you
To send
did.
them.
I'm not sure if that would
into-
work against like thousands of gallons of water. Like there are limits to how powerful gust of wind is.
No, I mean to gust of wind the 3 lizard folk into the zombie room.
Well, but it's not a zombie room. Like that's outside.
It's a waterlogged.
It's
Oh.
just a ton of zombies standing around in a totally flooded slums.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah, you guys are in an underwater prison.
We're collecting
now I
allies
know
just
that.
like last time, but none of them can run away like last time.
Guys,
We're
what,
just getting a
They're
horde
with
of
us for worse.
disposables.
And more worse.
what happened? Why are you guys soaking
That-
wet?
Oh, you know, it's a wild world. They're gonna follow Drez.
No.
What?
Ah. We got like a formation now of visually similar characters. It even transitions
I'm gonna go
from
ahead and
Alarin to
nominate.
Drow to Skitter.
I nominate Drez as our fearsome leader.
It's gonna be like all those JRPGs where you have a line of people behind you with the one giant guy in the
Yeah.
back.
It's
That'd
like
be
Final
very hard to
Fantasy
animate.
IV, walking through the cities. Yep.
That'd be very hard to animate. All right, back to plan 1.
Okay.
Duck. Just
Somewhere
giant
around
Greg
here.
is bowling through the group.
Okay, so you turn the corner, and not much.
I am not the ideal person to lead. Let's
Well,
see what happens.
What was up here?
It's fine. I'm doing the Metal Gear Solid 2
Okay,
stuff where you
so I'm
like you
just
lean
gonna
against the
re-
corner
I'm
and
just-
you can see around it.
Yep, I'm just going to reveal pretty much everything. So you guys are in this kind of empty set of corridors.
Huh, they just circle around each other.
Yep. There is a staircase with a door.
Greg is gonna
Hey.
investigate the walls.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this looks like another cell.
So it is another cell. Doesn't look like anything's been trying to get in.
Well, I think we're gonna change that.
Didn't we find dead lizard folk in the Gorlar room?
Yes,
The
you
only
did.
thing that's on the other
Yeah,
side
some
of
of
this
them have
wall
been
is
killed.
adventure.
Do I have an idea how many were here originally?
No. You're a bit foggy on everything leading up to getting here.
I have had a lot of head trauma.
Yeah.
And revelations. And
Okay.
then dying, and then more head trauma.
So everybody needs to make a
And
Constitution
molting.
save.
Oh no.
Why
That's
do they
not a
get
fun
more
sound.
destructive things?
There's well, I mean, you crit the wall with a mattock of tremors. Like every, how do you do this? You rolled 2 nat 20s in a row.
Wow.
No, I rolled.
Wow.
Oh wait, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you had some
Yeah,
other
you
not
did.
20s in there, but like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
did you just bribe the Roll20 developers to just like weight your dice? Do we have to like
To
get?
the only-
Do I have
only
to buy you some
extremes.
physical dice so that you can? So
Then
that
they'll
you can
just
roll
tamper with
fair.
them.
Is Greg like the cheat code for this thing? Like you name your character Alucard? Or Richter?
All right. And so you bust down the door and you find 3 guards. They are dead.
Oh, that's nice.
But are they the living kind of dead, or are they?
No,
the
they're
dead?
the non-functional dead. They
All
have
right,
they have
I'm
roots
going
and whatnot
to,
growing in
waltz
and out of them.
there.
Okay, so you waltz in,
Yep.
and it's almost peaceful. There's like flowers and shit growing, and it looks almost kind of like a weird version of a burial. And it looks like they look very peaceful. They're lying on the ground, and they have grasses and roots and whatnot, growing over them.
Greg is just gonna stare at them.
Okay. Let's see. It feels very peaceful. Calming.
Now, these roots and the things that are growing out of them, do they have a starting point in their
Yes, they're
bodies?
coming. So there's kind of a soil floor, and it just kind of looks like the classic imagery of like kind of post-apocalyptic tanks with like moss and dirt and whatever kind of on them.
Okay, because I was starting to wonder if maybe by the infection they mean not just the poison, but like people having plants growing out of their stomachs.
No.
A la that one Rugrats episode where Chucky swallowed a watermelon seed.
Or that one sewer area from Dark Souls 3, full of like the plant zombies.
I vaguely
Greg
remember
is going
those.
to embrace the peacefulness of this room.
Like,
Okay.
instead of normal zombies, they were like bodies that were reanimated by like vines that are growing through their bodies.
Lacking the wisdom to really understand peace and meditation, Sitting in that room is kind of making you antsy.
Lacking the meta.
Bye.
Hey, I'm the wise one around.
Yeah, I
here.
can't imagine. I can't imagine. No matter how smart Greg gets, he's not going to still be an
That's why
antsy,
Drez meditates so often.
antsy sucker.
Well,
Retcon explanation.
this has
Well,
like
be my
a
guest.
stairway, doesn't it?
Okay. So you find a door at the top of the stairs. You know what? I'm gonna...
Hence my be my guest.
Oh, I know what it is.
These assholes can go first.
Okay. Oh, you're gesturing for the lizard folk to go first?
Yeah.
Well, you're the boss.
If they've got magic door opening powers, then they can
Alright.
just go right ahead.
Unfortunately, it looks like this door is locked, boss.
Wow.
Yeah,
the
let's
one
not call
thing
me
to defeat
boss,
their
as if
magic.
as if I agree with this mess.
Well, you outrank us by a fair bit,
Boss.
boss.
What title does
Is
he
this
actually
going in a weird
possess amongst-
direction? Like, I'm gonna be like, woobity, 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 retcon old scenes, oh, foggy moments, I'm Myrtos.
No, you are very clearly not Irtos. They'd be a little bit more reverent.
It's like a weird, like, ocelot liquid arm thing.
Ew.
So, what position did he have amongst your clan?
Oh, kind of hard to say. What position does royalty have?
Royalty?
Well, yes, he's Irtos' little brother.
You never told us that Irtos was your brother.
That's not true. That's impossible.
That's impossible. Such your feelings. Did I know this?
No,
Like, I didn't know
You
this,
didn't
but
know
did
this. No.
I know
no.
this?
Drez did not know this. This is news to Drez. Something's fucky. You're not sure what.
Oh, great. Guys, we came back to the wrong dimension.
What became of Irtos? We saw in the keep there were a number of lizard folk corpses and
Wow. That must have been the, I guess the group we sent after Gorlar. Technically, we were part of that, but, well, you saw us captured. We were the advanced party. Originally, we were supposed to try and buy off Gorlar, but it didn't really work.
well, now Gorlar has succumbed to the eldritch blight that afflicts this realm.
That's not good.
The magenta crystals.
I
He
would
blew
disagree with that.
I mean, we're kind of here to prevent that sort of thing.
What do you know of this?
Yeah, but why would you prevent it from happening to Gorlar?
Well, I mean, incredible powers, absolute madness, connection to eldritch horrors, you know.
Wait, so
Does
you
nobody...
guys,
Oh.
you guys were familiar with this and didn't explain it to us when we were initially trapped here?
I mean, we figured that since Drez is with you, he'd fill you in.
Well, Greg isn't very good at being a lobbyist.
Well, there's a door to crack.
Oh, God.
Skitter, do you think you'll be able to get through it?
I could give it a go. Give me a second.
Okay, thanks, Skitter.
Okay.
Just realized that he hadn't actually had a roll since for a while, except for the fights.
Okay. So, Skitter is going to sneak past everybody, and he is going to attempt...
You just can't help it at this point.
Yeah. It's probably sleight of hand. There it is.
Nice.
And
A,
the
B,
door
C,
pops open.
Always be sneaking.
Yep, pretty much. He's immortal. If he can't be found, he can't be hurt. This is bad.
What is it?
I think we've seen one of these before. It's a
I
little bit bigger. It's pretty
pushed
big.
past some of these guys.
Okay,
Is that what I think it is?
so you see, kind of wrapped in vines and stuff, one of these things. It's not quite the same. This one doesn't have masks in it. It's just kind of a blobby thing, and it's got a big eyeball in it.
Well, we have to get past
And it is quivering at you.
I put on my mask just to see if
Okay.
there's like spirits or something hovering around it.
There is none. There's a complete absence of spirits.
Okay, so this one is
Except for, the obvious main one that is horror looking. Actually, you've never looked at this thing with a mask before, have you?
no.
Okay. It looks different. There's a lot more eyes than the one you see. And it looks like there's a whole lot
It
of
has eyes on the inside.
Yeah, it's got eyes on the eldritch side. So it's they're looking at you, and it's a lot of goat eyes. And roll a perception check. What languages does your character speak?
My character, I believe she speaks Common, Aquan, and I think I'd had Primordial or something.
Okay. Primordials for like
Ancient things.
it's elemental.
yeah.
Okay,
Elemental
there we go.
stuff.
Okay. So make that perception check.
Perception is here.
Okay. It is as far as you can tell, it is talking at you, but you can't understand a word it is saying.
Wait, it's saying something, guys.
It kind of sounds like just over and over again. But it's like a lot more nails on the chalkboard than, just me making
Speak
noises.
up.
Man, I wish I could, in this moment, cast that spell, that cantrip of understanding or whatever it was, for different tongues. Is there anything that I could do?
It is quivering a lot, by the way.
Okay.
Uncomfortable.
Let's see.
The lizard folk are letting you take the lead on this one.
It's good to know they're
So
cowards.
is Craig.
What? You just leaving Alarin?
No, I'm just letting Alarin take the first punch.
Now, could I
You're clearing the way for when she goes flying
Envision-
backwards down the hallway.
could I use the magician card to envision the cantrip I want so I can speak with it, or is the magician card just for my current spells?
It's only for your current spells.
What's the hermit supposed to do?
You've never used the hermit. You don't know what it does.
I will put the hermit down. Maybe it'll do something.
Let me look up what the hermit does. Okay. Not there. Probably put it under alarm notes? Nope, I didn't. What kind of stupid note setup do I have? Or is it at the very end? Oh, it's at the very end. Okay. I never actually made a heading for this thing. Okay, the hermit. So you put the hermit down. Are you putting the hermit down around you? Or are you putting it on the ground in front of you?
Just
or...
in front of me.
Okay. Oh, right. You upgraded it. Okay. So its words kind of grind to a halt and then kind of resume. They sound a little bit more lilty, but you still can't understand them.
Huh. What happened?
You don't know.
What did the card do?
Next time we do a D&D campaign, I'm taking away your ability to identify things, so you have to experiment. This is way more fun.
Okay. I want to be able to communicate with this thing, but I
You
don't
mean all of the experiments with my shoes?
Yeah.
don't know how. Now, is there anything interesting about its eyes?
It's looking at you very intently.
Beast? Beast?
Yes. What is going on?
Do you hear what I'm hearing now?
Oh, yes, it is
What is it saying? Do you know?
well,
You, with your infinite knowledge of the
You guys
cosmos.
gotta stop strengthening your connection to horrible monsters.
It's, wow. How, Spoilers, and then he goes quiet.
Spoilers.
Spoilers?
You keep inviting them in.
What do you mean?
He is quiet.
Oh, he's a dick.
Spoilers, Doctor.
Why do you keep trusting them?
Oh.
He's not one of mine. Don't assume that, but I can't tell you. I shouldn't tell you.
Wait, so what?
Is it
which
hostile?
language
Is it going to
was
hurt
we-
us, or is it just trying to?
It's not going to hurt you. Wouldn't say the same for your friends.
Guys, stay back! No, Greg.
All right,
stay-
Greg, you walk into the room and it
Surprise,
immediately
your
breaks
dad's
free.
evil too.
Wait, what?
I was just gonna.
Roll
the
for
beast-
initiative. You have triggered the creature.
The beast just.
You have
What?
entered its wiggly radius.
No, don't harm him.
It is going to pseudopod.
The hell does that
Pseudopod.
mean?
Sounds gross.
It is smacking you with a jelly tentacle.
Oh,
Are you gelling?
Let me see.
I don't know what I did wrong.
I was just gonna.
I just walked forward.
Well, so
I-
the beast was telling me that it wouldn't harm me, but it would hurt my friends, and that's when you started walking past. I'm like,
Aw,
no,
we're friends.
don't go.
Okay.
Aw,
Do I have to
thoughtful.
roll initiative even though I'm not going to combat the thing? I'm
If
gonna
you
try to
are
save it.
staying out of combat, then you don't
I
have to
want it
if
to
you
be
don't
known
want to.
that Greg basically isn't even ready for combat. He's like just
Yeah.
walking into a
So
room.
it is going to get the jump on you. This is a proper surprise
Yes.
round. Give him a second. Gotta roll initiative for Skitter.
Like Greg was just walking over to see like what's going on.
Okay, the rest of you guys are good. Okay, so it is honestly what it does is it hits you with a pseudopod. Let's see if it hits. It misses
How did Greg get
completely,
past
but it looks
Warren?
like it's actually trying to like knock you away.
All right, Greg leaves.
Okay, it is
All right.
coming. It is coming. Like it is starting to flow.
Ew,
It's starting to glow.
Ew.
No, flow.
flow.
Yeah,
Close the door.
and it
It had its fiber.
feels
Aw.
very specifically after you.
I'm
Let's do
I'm going
initiative.
to polymorph it,
Okay.
and I'm going to polymorph it into a person.
Wait, I think
Wait.
me leaving was not right. Hold on. What should actually? Who should actually be doing anything right now?
You're gonna polymorph it into a person? Is that even in the rules?
Well, okay, so it says like creature.
Give me a second. I gotta go grab a monster manual. I don't remember the specific stats for this thing.
I have so many questions about how that works. Wait a minute.
Oh, we're about to
I
get
mean-
so many answers.
At least into something that we can communicate with.
I mean, if it doesn't know your language.
Polymorphing it doesn't mean it knows common or whatever.
No, that's true.
That's bizarre. I mean, it says it can transform to anything that has equal or lesser challenge rating.
Okay.
Oh, it can't speak. Creature's limited in the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form, and it can't speak, cast spells, or cast any other,
Okay.
or take any other action that requires hands or speech.
Okay. So what kind of save does it need to make?
It needs to make. I think it's probably wisdom save.
What if it just punches you as a human?
Do these things just
Based on
not
what
have
it's trying to do.
saves? It's weird. It's got a stat block, but it doesn't have saves. That's
Well, saves are easy to get from the stat block, right?
Well, sort of. So if it's wisdom, it would be +0. This thing has no proficiency. So are monsters just garbage at saves?
Maybe.
They have no soul.
Well, no, it's weird because I'm looking at a lesser monster, like a weird gnoll creature, and it. Oh wait, no, but that's a specific type of gnoll. Let me try finding some other creature. Yeah, it's weird. Some of them have savings throw. All right, I guess that's very strange. Anyway, it fails. You turn it into whatever you wanted to turn it into.
I will turn it into an elf.
Okay, so it starts to turn into what looks like a normal elf, and then it stops looking like a normal elf. It looks like it looks like an insane
elf made out
person
of Jell-O.
kind of knew what an elf looked like, and then kind of decided to add
It's like
some
the
extra
schizophrenic
bits.
cat artist guy.
You
but
just
drew an elf.
transformed him into Gumby.
And this lasts for up to an hour.
He
Okay,
can't use his hands or speak.
yeah. So it honestly probably doesn't know how to use limbs. It kind of flops to the floor and is like limbing its way towards you. Well, hissing.
Oh, but
Look what you did to it. You gave it anxiety.
the beast said it wasn't going to attack me. Let's see.
It hasn't.
And this, I have to keep my concentration on it, so.
It was kind of hissing already, wasn't it?
Yes, but it was trying to speak with me. And it wasn't hostile until Greg showed himself, and now it's probably crawling towards me to get to Greg.
Stand in the way?
I just wish I could redo my spell so I had the understanding languages one. And I can't do detect magic or anything else, so the mask is just showing me that it has extra eyes on it.
Yeah.
You should hug it to teach it
The
love.
mask is showing you a really kind of horrifying. It's kind of like if you crammed all those eyeballs into a much smaller shape, and they're kind of like jumbled around in there.
no.
They don't look happy.
It's a
How they're
Pixies
an eyeball?
album.
How the hell does it look unhappy? How does it look anything?
Sauron looked angry.
No. It was on fire. Of course it looked angry.
So it is kind of coming sort of towards you.
Yep.
This is
Alright.
really gross.
Yeah.
What to
This is
do?
Actually, we fought some pretty damn gross things in this D&D campaign, but this is, you've really outdone yourself with
Shell is
this
trying
one.
really hard to
Yeah.
make friends with an eldritch abomination. I'm not entirely sure where this is going.
Well, you said it was talking and the beast.
Yeah.
I mean, being friends with the enemy is her specialty.
Okay.
She just wants to get to the end of the campain, and like
Although
everyone's
today-
like, we have to give her the power of our friendship. If we believe in her, she can defeat Gorlar.
For Shell's spirit bomb.
But like, it's just a bunch of like weird horror abominations that like.
So it's definitely like an organism and some kind of.
She's gonna be like
mishmash
Raven
beast,
from Teen
right?
Titans.
It's not really.
These multi-eyed abominations.
I
that she
wouldn't call
summons.
this thing living.
Okay. Well,
I wouldn't either.
then I'll try mending it.
Mending? That fixes broken objects.
Objects? I mean, okay. Objects, not. Physically repair a magic item or construct. I don't really know if this is a magical thing that was made
Have I
improperly.
told you guys about our mending scam in the other campaign?
Mending
No.
scam?
No.
No.
Every time I get to a new shop, we try to. Our really, really, really stupid bard that has a very low intelligence score keeps trying to con people with this self-mending sword.
The self-mending
he gets
sword.
He gets the paladin to manually break the sword so the druid can cast mend on it, and it's worked 0 times. Because they usually fail the strength check to break it in the first place, but then no one falls for the trick anyway, and despite that, he tries it every single town.
Hey, that's a respectable character right there.
He's tried to escape being in a hostage situation by trying to bargain with his self-mending sword, just over and over again.
Here, while you think about that, I actually have to go back to the bathroom.
You have to go back to the bathroom?
I've been drinking tea.
Yeah.
All right,
You-
fine.
You can look at this level as being a visual metaphor for Wander's insides. The liquid abomination has reached the sphincter that goes into the downward direction.
I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking I just pull out my harp
Just
and sing
can't
it a
quite
song.
fit. It's a problem. Well, this is awkward because he said while you're talking about that I'm gonna be gone, but that was the end of the story. That's how stories work. So if you wanna leave during a story, you leave at the beginning, and then that's the during. Whoops.
This is just a conundrum. It's
And I'm not just ignoring the Blight Claw situation. I'm just sort of playing along-ish. I always get frustrated when somebody encounters a situation where it's clearly like some kind of surprise, like
moral quandary
revelation
yeah.
or something, and they always like argue with the person, and it's like, wow, you're really playing your hand that you're out of sorts, and they could use that information
Yeah.
and that stuff.
If you had voiced
It's like, what do you mean you have amnesia and stuff like that?
No, I completely understand why you're playing them, because you don't want to give them too much information considering they're behind much of this. Of course, Greg and I are oblivious to that fact, but the whole revelation of Irritos's brother,
Well,
you
also don't know what the revelation is.
right.
I've returned.
But I also don't know if Irtos is a dragon.
Or if he just
Dun dun.
or-
Dragon fight, final boss fight, dragon versus
That sounds
dragon.
pretty cool. I'd love that.
either he's also a dragon and dragons just rule over the lizards, or
It'd be Gorlar riding Irtos fighting Greg riding Dress.
or you were abducted from dragons and the clan raised you or something.
Well, that's the go-to assumption until weird revelations maybe came up, but maybe not. I don't know.
Because I could easily.
What if you really did come back to... What if we did Rick and Morty this and come back to the wrong dimension where I'm the evil overlord and I'm going to find myself with a mustache? It's like the dark dimension that they do in Star Trek.
So have you decided what this thing's doing? Or like what you're gonna do to it? Because it is just kind of flopping around. It does not know how to limb. It's growing mouths.
Magic, carp.
Like actually, as you're watching, it's not exactly undoing the spell. It seems like it's kind of slowly reverting back to what it was
Also,
from the form of the elf.
there's just a naked, fleshy elf taking a Magikarp cosplay way too seriously.
Yeah.
On the floor.
It's
in
probably
front of
leaving
you.
splooch globules.
It's probably having
like, on the
fingers fall
ground.
off.
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know that like
Oh.
weird stuff that was on the ground at the like when you fought Gorlar and you know that whole area?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, it's like a snail trail of that stuff.
Well,
Lovely.
Beast, is there anything that you can tell me to say to it to get it to stand down?
Don't talk to it, kill it.
Kill it? Why?
You've killed a lot of these things already. I'm not sure why you're stopping.
Well, why is it trying to speak with
They
me?
didn't talk before. Apparently, that's.
I mean,
God.
you really don't want to.
Wait. Remember when we
It
encountered
wasn't
a person
someone, Beast.
who was like 100 screaming people in one body, and I left him alive, and you guys went back to kill him?
Yeah.
This is a weird
That
time
was
to take
pretty-
pause.
That was funny as hell.
Was this
We got 2 episodes out of that one enemy because you guys went back to him.
something else before?
This? Oh. I mean, you'll find that out in fairly short order, but
Turn to page 37.
yes. Wait about 2 rooms and you'll find out. No, this was
Turn to page 37.
more than
It's not a choose-your-own adventure
someone.
book.
This was multiple someones.
Multiple someones?
Well, if you're trying to
Wait, was that not obvious?
if you're trying to purify a population, where do you put the offshoot, the excess material?
Oh.
You're looking at the waste product of the cure.
As a neutral character, this shit's really far out of my alignment, right?
What do you mean?
This full-on, like, cleansing and trapping of souls.
It gives you the heebie-jeebies.
This feels not neutral.
Whatever this is not something that you're down for.
You know, I mean, like, because my people are doing this shit. I'm relatively sure that how alignment works is that this is not on the middle part of the alignment chart.
So it is like with the priest that they all got condensed into this thing and the spirits can't be freed?
Oh no, the spirits are freed. This is the remainder of that. What you saw before was unfortunate. This is, well, I guess a positive outcome.
Positive? How could this be positive?
I mean, the sickness has to go somewhere.
The sickness. Everyone keeps talking about the sickness, but we don't even know what it is. We know that the druids used poison, but what were they really trying to cleanse?
Well, when you take my blood and you mix it with some other stuff that you really shouldn't have access to in any plane of existence, and then you feed it to a bunch of people, shit gets kind of bad.
Oh, right, the beast is talking, not the lizards.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I was reading
chat
this
more
conversation
splat. I think we
completely
should-
wrong.
this was made with your blood?
They've been bleeding me dry for years. The only reason why I'm sticking around is because I feel like I'm at least mildly at fault for all of this.
The beast has a conscience.
I'm not a bad person. Thing.
Oh, I'm really sorry I didn't free you.
Well, no, you quite freed me.
Oh, you mean when I removed the taint?
Well, I mean, at first you almost killed me, but then you
Don't free the tame.
then you then you wrecked the whole system, and well, I'm swimming free now.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I mean, we never really had much of a check-in after your whole crash the parts of the city into itself thing, but I am quite comfortable down here where those stupid cultists can't reach me.
Oh, god damn it. Now we're gonna reach some coastal city, some coastal fisherman city, and everyone's gonna be insane there.
Yeah.
So
We'll check into a hotel and we'll try and kill us.
So the best thing that I can do for this poor unfortunate conglomeration is to kill it mercifully.
Yes. Oh,
I was about to say
definitely.
mercilessly, and I'm like, no.
Deserves
Mercifully.
no mercy. But you should kill it, mercy or not.
All right. I take out my lightsaber. I am sorry, creature. I hope that wherever you go is a better place than this.
I hate to interject, but you might want to use the other one.
What do you mean? You mean my dagger?
Probably, yes. It's kind of built for this purpose.
That's what the dagger's for.
Yes. It, well, if you kill the helpless with it, they are, well, helpless against you. The other sword just obliterates them, but it has some interesting side effects. You should probably use it more often, but not against helpless things. It's better against the more helpful. That's not the right word, but you get what I mean.
Wait, so you're saying this dagger is intrinsically some kind of vile thing that you only use to sacrifice the...
Well, no, it's an inherently neutral thing. that was used by bad people for a very long time, and they decided that it was a good idea to add skulls and bones and shit to that handle in the blade to make it look all grimdark and scary.
What will it do to this thing?
I mean, it's about as close to a tool of purification as you can get after this point. Assume those druids didn't know what to do with this thing after they created it.
Okay, well, time to use the dagger on the poor creature.
Okay. So you hit automatically because it's just kind of writhing around
Yeah,
on the
I'm
ground.
just inserting into it.
And
head
it
skull.
kind of melts.
Doesn't
Oh.
it just revert back into being original form?
So it was slowly transforming back. Also, this dagger's special. Shell has a bunch of horror
Oh.
weapons. I don't know why she was the one that ended up with all the sketchy shit, but she did. Bird's got the dangerous things. Keith's kind of got...
I'm a tourist.
Yeah, you really are a tourist. You've got the walking luggage, and Shell's got all the culty business. Anyway, so it melts real quick.
And what happens to all the eyes?
They like evaporate. It's like the body melts and then everything else evaporates.
And what does the dagger look like?
It glows.
You ever smell an eye evaporate?
Okay, I remove my mask, and well, it's gone.
I should probably actually remove it.
Well, shit, she one-shotted.
Did Greg
Wow,
hear any of
that's,
my conversation with the beast, or not really?
No,
Okay,
that's a pretty impressive dagger you have there.
the beast told me
You
about.
mind if I take a look at it?
I'm keeping it to myself.
It's probably a good thing that collectively most of the people in the room don't know that you unleashed an eldritch abomination upon the world.
Alright, fine. I guess you can keep the weird dagger. I guess I'm gonna go over and inspect the,
Oh no, you dragged up the not alive people.
Well, they're...
Oh.
Did I?
Oh, the
yeah.
The soldiers.
dead guys.
Sorry, missed them.
I'm gonna investigate, like, the weird table covered in schmutzy gross.
Okay, so it's not that schmutzy gross.
that's just
It
the
looks
ground.
like someone it looks like a lot of the reclaimer stuff that you've already found so far. Kind of in terms of style and the written language and whatnot. But it looks like
Okay.
whoever was in here kind of left in a hurry and then locked the door.
Huh. Hey, dead god.
Yes. Hi, I'm here.
Why'd the thing try to kill me?
What, that? Well, I mean, ultimately it thirsted for your soul, but a little bit more. You were in the way.
Oh. Thirst.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean,
Alright, I'm gonna go over to the door
He's used to being having thirsty people for Greg.
okay.
and knock on it.
There is...
There was a whole book about
give me a
Greg
second.
thirst.
Oh my god, I can't believe this made a comeback.
Alright.
And yet here it is.
So, I don't have a good icon for this, because I haven't drawn one. What would it be? Do I have...
That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. I guess I don't want to do another lizard folk. Do I have anything else? Oh,
I thought
you know what? I know.
different colored lizard folk.
So no, this is not a lizard folk.
Oh,
You know what? We'll just go with the dwarf I've got. So after a little while, you hear the door unlock, and then somebody kind of opens it, and it's a dwarf. It's not. It's
What
not
the fuck is that?
Iron Hammer. I don't know what the. What are you doing,
What the
Keith?
Keith, did you draw a giant
You
smiley
said you
face?
didn't draw an icon yet, so I was like, I'm gonna blind draw in the dark space where I can't see what I'm doing.
Drew like a 30-foot
There's
smiley
here.
face.
You know what? I'm just gonna
I did that thing where you draw when you can't see what you're doing.
here.
Because he said he didn't draw an icon yet.
Give me a second.
Are you trying to make it an icon? Like, combine it?
No, I'm gonna move it to a place where everybody can see it, including you. Unfortunately, zooming out and moving shit around.
I just saw an opportunity. I'm like, yes. And I took it.
1 second.
Oh.
No, I have to move the whole dwarf, I guess. Okay, revealing area. Boop. There's nothing over this side of the map.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know. I think Keith is past his bedtime.
I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't like
It's
it either.
weird.
I'm
going
keeping it
away from
anyway.
it.
Okay. But
That's gonna show up in the chalk
That's fan art
zone
right there.
dimension level.
and a
Yep.
dwarf opens the door. He is wearing a white, like, kind of linen smock looking thing.
The lines mostly ended up in the right places.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. The dwarf opens the door and he looks at you, and he's like, "I remember you."
Oh yeah, I remember you too, Sarge.
No, Sarge?
I rolled a deception
Oh,
check.
okay.
Please.
Let's see.
For the love of God, we'll see where this goes.
Let's see. That would be. No, he does not believe you. I
Damn it.
don't think we've really met. Apart from, I mean, I've seen you. I owe you.
No, what are you talking about? I've totally seen every dwarf.
Oh, right. That.
That's racist.
Yeah, I guess
What
you
was
wouldn't
his name
recognize
on
me,
the train?
would you? I'm sorry.
Wait,
I do believe we've met, but we haven't met.
were you the one that was trapped in the warehouse district by Flesh Render?
Yes. Yeah. We'll go with that.
What do you mean by we'll go with that?
Well, so
Do I have
he
to-
doesn't look like that dwarf, by the way. This is a different dwarf. I need here. You know what? So behind him clumps out a
Oh God.
elf wearing armor. A high elf wearing armor. I'm just picking whatever I've got. And I hate this. A dragonborn. I'm just using Drez because I don't have anything better right now because I didn't have time to make these characters.
Can't you just use the gold?
Oh yeah, the kobolds. I'll use the kobold.
Yeah, you
icon.
have brownish.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot I have the brownish ones. Right, because they're up here. I made them later.
or you
there
can
we
just
go.
use floaty Greg
there.
as your placeholder
There we go.
for everything.
Okay, so it's a dwarf, an elf wearing plate mail armor, and a dragonborn.
There you go.
And they all look kind of uncomfortable, but they do perk up when they look at you.
Huh. Well,
I would look uncomfortable too if everyone had their backs facing me when I walked into a room.
is this a good time?
Yeah,
to
this is a good
stop?
stopping point.
Because I'm about to fall asleep.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
late as hell. All right.
Surprise!
Very late for Bird.
Surprise
and
encounter.
for everybody
Skitter
else
is
too.
the one person who's unlocked the art of looking right.
Yes. All right.
I've always wondered how you switch. Is it in the edit token tab?
Right click.
I think there's a way.
Right
to do
click,
it.
advanced flip.
Oh, we don't have right click.
yeah, we don't have right click.
Then I'm the only one that can flip. I'll flip you. It'll
No,
be
no,
this
I
way
don't-
for
I
you.
know, no, I
Oh,
don't-
that actually looks worse.
It looks
Oh,
terrible.
That looks so bad.
Why does that look so weird?
It's because of
I don't understand why that looks
it's because
so
of
weird.
art.
Yeah.
I explained it. It's when everyone draws, they sort of draw like they have. You know
They
how
have a favorite side.
you know how you have your handwriting.
Yeah,
and it
so if
sort
you
of
notice,
slants?
Greg is also looking slightly to the left. Most of these characters were drawn looking to the left.
because he's right-handed, and you see how weird like the eyes look. They look closer together on the one on the left, and
Oh no!
yeah,
They're talking to each other. We've reached singularity.
Oh,
we'll
God,
never
yeah,
escape
we
this
definitely need to
episode.
call it.
Bard, 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 bard,
Alright.
bard.
No,
The
please.
bards are communicating.
All right. And so, with my cut corners exposed, the party discovers three, I guess, complete strangers, or at least to them. Who knows who they are? Well, maybe you do if you've been paying attention, or you're putting two and two together. I'm not entirely sure. But I guess, who are they, and what do they want, and what awaits them beyond? I guess you'll just have to find out on the next episode of Dungeons & Dragons: Grave of Man.